Yo, what is going on, guys? Mr. T-Ball here, and welcome to a brand new series here on FS22. As some of you might be aware, I lost all my save files after resetting Windows, so we have to start a new one. We have found this wonderful map, the Western Wilds. Big shout out to Alien Jim. Looking forward to this one. You have to create your own fields. You've got no neighbors. There's no contract work. It's completely different, but I'm well excited. There's a gold hut where you can collect collectibles. I'll show you that right now. So here is a map. You have a look on that left hand side here where I'm about to go, near this lake. There's something called the Gold Hut. Go there, you have this little hut with a notice board. On that notice board you have red pins. The red pins indicate where the locations of the lost gold is. These will be replaced by green pins when you have found them. So 20 collectibles to collect, each worth 50 grand. Going to be a bit of fun, good to find them, and a big help as well. Pretty cool. Alright, let's let the farming commence. Got distracted by the cash point here. Thought I could go and draw me some extra money out or something. Takes you to the finances page. Pretty cool feature though. So into the store we go. First of all, going to check the second hand section. And to my delight, we have a lizard forklift truck. My baby. So we're going to go ahead and snap this up. A great offer, and it's going to come in very, very useful for the type of farming I'm going to be doing. Lots of production work. So we're going to snap that up. Also, you see the sprayer was there as well. That's a bargain. We're going to need one of those, so we picked that up as well. But guys, I'll meet you back outside once we finished making all of our purchases. Okay, look at that for a lineup. We have everything we are going to need to start with. We spent quite a little bit of money. Quite a lot of money. We have the 6R large medium tractor, fully kitted out. We have the panoramic sunroof, engine's been upgraded, front loader attachment, front weight. There's all kinds of stuff we've added onto this. It's maxed out, but we thought, why not treat ourselves? This is going to come in very useful. We're going to use it a lot. So now let's get stuff back to where we're going to call home. We have a large map with no fields, just lots of some open land, some covered in trees. This main hub here is where you sell everything. There's all kinds of sell points, sawmills, all kinds of stuff going on. But we have picked a location where we like the look of, not too far away from the shop. So we'll bust her right here. It's a little bumpy. There is a collectible round about this location because I've seen it on the map when I was looking at the gold hut before. I'm not going to go and get it just yet though. We're just going to concentrate on day one. This little opening here, this is where we're going to call home. Got a few ideas lined up for this, quite excited. So let's just drop this off here. We don't have anywhere in mind to put stuff yet. So we'll just chuck it all here and then we'll make a decision once we've got everything back. We'll find a place for everything. Tractor has got some pace. She's a beauty. But yeah, I thought, why not go for an absolute beast of a tractor? We'll soon make the money back. Slow it down here, take a left. See, it's not too far from the shop. I think a pretty ideal location. So here we are, back to the shop. I'm going to swing. Oh, I thought we was going to turn around. We're actually going to try and reverse. Don't know if that was a wise move or not. But here we go. Got to look out the back window because I suck. Next for the very important plow. I must say this was probably the worst purchase because just after recording this I was watching Mr. Farquhar's video, one of his I think it was almost a week ago, where he was using this lizard plow. It's like a chisel and it makes plowing look so much more effortless. Really good mod, but I don't have that mod. I've already brought this now. We have to persevere. Might look to get in it in the future, but for now we just have to go ahead with this bad boy. If I would have watched that before recording it, I would have been looking for that particular plow, but never mind. So it's going to chuck this here next to this one. Bada boom, bada bing. Turn it around, don't take out the tree. But I can take out the tree. It's my land. No, it's not actually my land yet. I haven't purchased it. Getting a bit ahead of myself. That's something you will see in a little while. I go to try and do something on my land. It's like, you don't own this land. I was like, oh dear. Silly me. I didn't even buy it yet. Love the speed of this tractor. It's a little beast. So just a few more of these trips left and we will have everything back on the farm. So obviously first episode is never the most exciting, especially as I don't have any fields yet. I have to create my own field at some point. So it's not going to be action-packed today, I could safely say that. So here we have a lizard tanker. This can hold all types of liquids, and as the greenhouse is, not the greenhouse, the hydroponic one, holds fertilizer and water. Thought it makes sense to get a tank that can hold both. Just pull up a little bit closer, get that filled up. So we are going to be growing some produce to keep us afloat at the start. Now off we go. Currently in our head we have like a little plan as we're organizing stuff. Hopefully the plan all comes together. Zooming back home. It's got some sort of power. I love it. Keep saying that, but I really, really like this tractor. So we've decided that there is a gap just behind us that looks like it's a perfect slot for the machinery I've just brought over. Just depends on how my reversing, or lack of reversing skills, should I say. Actually went quite well. I can't be angry with that. We could have gone back a little further, but you know what? It's in there. We have one more thing left to get from the shop, the big trailer. That's 20 grand or 19 grand. It's a big trailer, which is very useful for loading up my my produce. It's a bit of a go-to of mine. I hate driving it because it's got one of those weird axles that, for the life of me, I cannot reverse. But it's a good sized trailer nonetheless. So here we go. Gonna have to swing him round. This is the moment where I try and use mirrors and not look behind me. This happens quite a lot in the series. I was almost perfectly in line, went too far back. Damn it. But yeah, I try so hard to use the mirrors and not look out the back window, and it never happens. I always end up crashing into the object or completely missing it. We're gonna get there, guys. We are gonna get there. So last big item. Then we just have the little lonely forklift up there. My little lizard baby. Do love it. Do love some forklifting. So we have an idea in mind as where to put this. Somewhere just out of the way for now, but we're gonna have to make sure we turn it around because I can't reverse it. I just can't do it. We give ourselves some room. Don't take out the lamppost. Very good. Where I currently place it, it doesn't stay there because I'm not happy with the placement. It's kind of in the way. I wanted it a little further over than that, but it's okay. I hate the axles on this, stupid things. So that's attached. Let's get everything else in that little hole. The little what? Words, come on. In that little space behind where the machinery is now, where the tanker is. Obviously leave the plow there because we're going to be using that very soon. get hooked. There we go. So can't really see much as I'm reversing this, but we're gonna make it work. If you hear a bang or feel a knock, you've probably gone too far. Okay, that actually went really well. Let's drop that in. There we go. Time to hook up the plow. And then it'll be a little trip to the shop to go and fetch the wonderful little forklift truck. Let's get this hooked up. This first episode could potentially be fairly lengthy, and possibly the next one too, but we'll just see how it goes, guys. I'll try and edit it down as best as possible. Yeah, you stay there. We're gonna take the engine off and we're just gonna run to the shop, guys. Or are we gonna place something down first? I'm trying to remember what I did. Yes, we are gonna start the building, or trying to. But this is that moment where I realized you haven't purchased the land, you donut. So we're buying ourselves a nice house, gotta have somewhere to live, rest your head after a long day's work. We are set on this one. I think that looks nice. Don't have access to this land, so let's go and change that. Off we go. Plot number 3. I think it was around 80,000, something like that. I can't quite see on the screen. Eyes are giving up on me in my old age. But yeah, we're going to go back now. That house I think was 40 grand, something like that. So we're going to place that down. We're just making sure that's not something I prefer. And I am set on that one. I do like it. It's kind of cute. So now to remember how to do the construction controls, I could do a better angle. There we go. And I think that little gap there is made for this little house. Them steps even line up perfectly with that that little path that's there. So that's meant to be. We now have a home. Happy days. Now we want to go into greenhouses, hydroponics. This little gap here I think is going to be okay for this one. Maybe it's going to get moved in the future when I clear out the trees behind it and we're going to have a row of greenhouses or something. Not fully decided yet, but there's a lot of trees there to get rid of, which I'm not willing to do just yet. Forestry is not my forte. I don't think I really have a forte in this game, but ah, dear. Right, trying to get this nice and like relatively straight. There we go, it's down. No changing it now. Boom. I was testing out sort of spacings and if the possibilities of where I could put another one. But we are sticking with the one for now. We're just testing the waters, seeing our options for future. For the future. Do we need to make any other purchases? I don't think we do. Oh yes, we do. We need a water source. So I thought this little pump here was quite quaint and kind of suits the land. So we're going to go for one of those. I'm just making sure there wasn't a better option. But yeah, we need a water source to fill up our hydro. Got a big tank there. I do like the other one though. It fits the map, I think. And that's an old school. Getting water from the land. There we go. Let's go and find a place for this then. I want it somewhere near to the hydroponics house. What do you call it? Hydro house? I don't know. Call it whatever you want. The place that grows my veg. So find a nice little spot. I quite like it there. Boom. Gives me plenty of access to it to fill up and stuff. But there we go. We are making some progress, guys. We have a house. We have the greenhouse, hydroponic house, whatever. Little trip to the shop. Oh no, I was going to go to the shop, but I thought I might as well get the production up and running first. So that means jumping back in my tractor, hooking up the tank with the fertilizer in. So then we can get that filled up with fertilizer and then also fill the tank up with water. And at least while I'm While I'm away, the process has started. We're not wasting time. To be honest, I took a funny angle there to be picking up this water tank, but don't judge me. There we go. Trying to snap my neck off, like, oh, getting too old to bend my neck around like this. We're coming in hot. There we go, good stuff. Alright, swing this round, empty this in. There is enough of a gap to go around that trailer, which is good. Just trying to work out the correct button. There we go. So obviously, resetting the game had to reset all my controls as well. So some of them are maybe not quite set up as they were before, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So around we go after this water tank. The filling speed on this is ridiculous, so we are just going to skip. I don't even fill it halfway. I think I wait till about 30-40% and get fed up. But I'll come back to you when it's done. So a couple of minutes have passed. I decide now is a good idea to just let it keep filling for a second. I'll jump out, go around to the greenhouse. I'm just going to call it greenhouse because I keep forgetting. So we've opened the doors, let's go in. We are going to pick tomatoes today. So that one tank of fertilizer has almost filled it up, which is good. Because contemplating lettuce, we're going to go tomatoes. Let's do it. Let's start it. Activate. That is good. Now we just need to get the water in there. What a process it's been, just waiting for the tank to fill up. Let's go back out, close these doors. I'm like, that is enough. That's all you're having to drink today, so we will fill up off camera another day. But yeah, let's swing it around, get this deposited in here, and we are then good to go. Have a little drink, my beautiful tomatoes. My little cash crop. So at some point I think there probably will be bees and some honey. I do want to get some other livestock, but for now we will just stick with the tomatoes and let's get a field. Let's go and put this back in its correct place. We like to keep everything organized on the farm. Can we call it a farm yet? I don't know. It's home. It's home. We're calling it a farm. We don't care. We're here. We are farming. There we go. Put that back a little further this time. Utilize the space. Great stuff. Let's go and hook this back up to the plow. I really love having the panoramic sunroof as well. I think it looks amazing. Very, very happy with it. It's an extra couple of grand and it makes me smile. You can tell at the start of a start from scratch, you have that bank balance. That was me trying to reverse it out looking. Not happening. But yeah, you have that big bank balance and you're like, yeah, I can afford everything. So you go a bit crazy. But we're attached. We had to look. And turn the engine off, quick trip up to the store, pick up the forklift, and I'll meet you guys back here. Here we are, coming in hot, in the Lizard. I love it. Look at me, drive it like I stole it. So we're going to park it up here, next to the house, nice and safe. We have that little blue light on it, so that shines on walls and stuff when you're too close. Little safety feature, thought why not treat myself with that too. Forks to the floor, safety first. Engine off, and let's go. Now time to actually create a field. I did install GPS on this tractor. I don't know if it's because there's no pre-made fields that I was struggling to set a route and stuff for it, or I just haven't quite set it up properly yet. I've got buttons on my Stream Deck for it and everything, but Just could not for the life of me get it to work. You'll see me messing about with it at the start here. It's not the only time it happens either. I try and do it with the stone picking, I think, on the next episode. But I'm not sure if it's something I'm doing wrong or just purely because there's no pre-created fields. So I've got no like actual headlands to attach the root to. Because what I struggle to do with ploughing is I cannot for the life of me go in a straight line. So Christ knows how this field is going to turn out. We have a bit of faffing about here, but I will look further into getting the GPS thing sorted at a later date. But we'll skip this bit while we faff about and get back to you when I start ploughing. Okay, we are away. This is going to be a lengthy process. Like I said, it does get better. I struggle to go in a straight line, but who has perfectly square-edged fields, right? So as we're going down here, I'm following this sort of, it looks like a lighter shade of grass, like there was a field here before. So I was following that. I was going to stop here, and then I thought, you know what? Let's just create one huge field. So after turning the plough and turning round, I then have that idea and think, you know what? I want one big field. So we are going to turn all the way around, re-rotate the plough. I think it makes more sense. I'm just going to go all the way down. So it is going to be a lengthy process, guys. I'm obviously not going to show you the whole thing because it's not the most exciting and it takes up way too much time in the video. But you'll get the idea. I'll speed up a little bit now for you guys, and then we'll do a jump cut towards the end of the ploughing.
That's right. Yeah. You know it. That's right. I think I'm busy, keeping that busy, steady on the grizzly, hustling real hard. Duffel bag full of cash, make them haters real mad, hating 'cause they ain't know how to get bread. So I close my eyes, work and stay on. It's a must. I go from dusk till dawn, 24/7, 365. Waited too long, now it's my shine. I'm stunning when I'm running in the limelight. You steady running your mouth 'cause I rhyme tight, and the streets love me. The game is easy, pockets full of cash. Please believe me, so I can spend weeks in a hotel suite. Couple Marlboro bras, playing trick or treat. From rags to riches, never go back. That's why I have to stay fresh on tracks.
Okay, apologies for the quite big cut there. It's now just gone 4 in the afternoon. The ploughing is complete. I just thought there's no point in keeping the whole process in. It's me going up and down, backwards and forwards. So we've got a few hours left in the day, so now it's going to be time for the tedious task that is stone picking. So we're going to razz over to the shop. We are going to lease the Scorpio, I think that's what it's called, the big stone picker, and then I'll cut back to the field guys when we are ready to commence the stone picking. Okay, stone picker has been leased. Let us get this lined up and get these god-forsaken stones out of the way. Let's unfold him. I actually don't mind doing it with this piece of machinery, it's not too bad. Stone picking, it's like, I don't know why I hate on it so much. It's not that bad. It's just something that has to be done. We are going to go across, create a headland first. Not that we really need to, but we've chosen to. And then we have the tedious task, up and down, collecting all them stones. So at some point I did set a worker to carry on after I did a few passes. But the worker was just not getting it. He kept going over bits I'd already done. The reason I did it is because I was doing some landscaping, so I thought I could crack on with that while the worker helps me out, but he was absolutely useless. Tried a couple of different workers, sacked them all off. They're no good for nothing. So off we go again, guys. Big job at hand.
Yeah, it's that master ceremony, G Sleep, up in you once more, continuous. Yeah, yeah. It's a must that I bust, so I bust, cause it's a must for me to grab the microphone and rip shit up. I'm strong as a guillotine, addicting like nicotine, explosive like gasoline, more hotter than saturn. See, I made this pattern for the suckers that's battling off at the mouth, cause I'm a rhyme veteran. Your rhymes are scrutable, aimless and careless. I wrote these rhymes for your foolish MCs awareness. Y'all can't fake this, you're close to the soloist. If rapping with science, I'll be a scientist. So don't try to diss and miss, or you can kiss your career goodbye, Trent. I'm mobilize the crowd, get them riled and pumped. Push them up where I can see them, what? I'm mobilize the crowd, get them riled and pumped. Push them up where I can see them, what? I'm mobilize the crowd, get them riled and pumped. Push them up where I can see them, what? I'm mobilize the crowd, get them riled and pumped. Push them up where I can see them, what?
So here is where I decided to let a worker do his thing. I'm going to hop out because I got other stuff I need to be getting on with. This is the bit where the worker does fail. Absolutely useless. So right off the bat, he's like, I'm blocked by an object. It's like, mate, just go past. It's fine. He probably would have took my ankles out, but I would have forgave him. Forgave him. Yes, English. So we're gonna let him carry on, or try to. It did take me a while to realise that he's absolutely messing it up, but we have a little plan of action. We want to first of all go ahead and purchase the soil information. Now we have a field, so that's going to be a couple of grand. I thought that was a wise move to do. That precision farming, got to get all that stuff perfect. Get your environmental score. But yeah, there we go. Let's purchase that. That was not my initial plan, and it's something like I remembered. Precision farming, that is a thing. Let's make sure we purchase the field information. I thought because it was not a pre-made field, I was going to have to do soil sampling and stuff, but I was lucky that I could get someone to come down and do it for me. Perfect. So we now have 4 lots of tomatoes there ready to be picked up and loaded up, but first of all we want to go and do a little bit of landscaping. So we're going to make a bit more of a space here surrounding the greenhouse to park this trailer on, so it's a little bit out of the way, which is trying to find the matching terrain type. Does have a few options on this one. There is even plowed field state that he's added in early in Jim, which is a pretty cool feature. But yeah, it's going to paint around. Got a few things to be cracking on with, and I get a bit carried away. Start painting up everything. But I think that's a nice little area. We can park the trailer out of the way. I did end up going over the tree there, so we need to just rectify that. Put some grass back down quickly. There we go. Beautiful stuff. And then I wanted to put a path, a road, some sort of dirt track around the outskirts of the field. So that's what we're going to go for. I'm just trying to find the right texture. I think dirt is the one. So we just want a little path going all the way around. I think that's going to look kind of cool. But I'm not going to bore you with the whole process, guys. I will cut to you at a later date in the video, and you will see my progress. So time has gotten away with me. It's now very, very dark. Stone picking is complete. You can have a little sneaky peek at the path here. Look, you see a little bit of it, but it is time to go. We're going to go and drop this back off at the store. I think the path's looking kind of cool though, but all the stones are up now. Let's go and drop this off, return the lease, and that is it for today, because we've got an early start in the morning, lots to be getting on with. Would have loved to have been able to get the seeds in today, but it's not a problem. But it's been a long enough day of work. We're going to go get our head down, and we are going to be getting up super early in the morning. But guys, this has been it for episode 1. Not too much action, I am sorry about that, but it will start to get juicy, believe me. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button for me. If you're new around here and not yet subscribed, why not consider subscribing? You can also turn on your notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. And also feel free to hit me up in the comment section with any criticism or praise, or just any old waffle you fancy putting down there. But we're here now, guys. We're going to return the lease, and that is the end of episode 1 in the Western Wilds. Guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.